Hello, everyone. Join me as I share insightful information to speed listen to podcasts at 1.5x. And let's see if your ADHD brain can keep up. Listening to podcasts at 1.5x speed can become a game changer for people with ADHD. And I'm excited to share their experience with you. Many of my clients with ADHD complain that they struggle to consume content at a normal pace and that they often find themselves zoning out or getting restless. But with the ability to speed up their podcasts, they say they can finally keep up with the conversations and stay engaged. One of the biggest challenges people with ADHD face is maintaining focus. They get easily distracted and their minds tend to wander off in mid sentence. With traditional podcast listening, they often find themselves rewinding episodes multiple times just to catch up on what they had missed. But with the 1.5x speed, they can stay on track and actually remember what's being discussed. Another challenge people with ADHD face is processing information. When presented with too much data at once, their ADHD brain can get overwhelmed and they struggle to make sense of it all. But by speeding up their podcast, they can better process the information being presented and they can feel more confident in their ability to retain it. Additionally, the ADHD brain is naturally wired to crave constant stimulation. So listening to podcasts at a normal pace can be too slow and boring, leading them to switch between tasks or get restless. But with the increased speed, they stay engaged and motivated, and they find themselves looking forward to the next episode. They've also noticed that they're more productive when listening to a podcast at 1.5 speed. They get more done in less time and they feel more energized and focused. It's like their brain is operating at a higher level and they're able to tackle tasks at a greater efficiency. But the benefits of listening at an increased speed go beyond just productivity. They found that they're more immersed in the content and they're able to pick up subtle nuances and details that they might have missed otherwise. They feel more connected to the speakers and they're able to extract more value from the episodes. My client said to me that she remembered the first time she realized that listening at a 1.5 speed was the secret to unlocking her podcast experience. She was listening to an episode of her favorite show and she was amazed at how much she was able to absorb and retain. She said it was like a light bulb went off in her head and she knew she had stumbled upon something incredible. She said from that first moment on, she said she was hooked. She started listening to all of her podcasts at that 1.5 speed. Her entire experience changed. She felt confident, more engaged, more productive. And it was like she had discovered a new way of learning and absorbing information. The breakthrough moment was nothing short of a life-changing event for her. She realized that she didn't have to be held back by her ADHD. She could adapt and she could thrive. And that's what I wanted to share with you today. In conclusion, listening to podcasts at a 1.5 speed has been a game changer for many of my clients, and I believe it can be for you too. It's all about finding strategies that can work for the individual's needs and experimenting with different techniques until you find what clicks for you. So if you're struggling to stay engaged or focused, I encourage you to give speed listening a try. Thanks for watching, and I love to hear from you in the comments below. What are some of your strategies that has worked for you? And what do you think about speed listening? If you like this video, be sure to check it out. Check out some other videos that I have in regards to this topic about productivity and ADHD hacks. Thank you again, and I appreciate your time for being here.